Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Fit Survive channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Freetoo tactical gloves. So I got these in a large, and now they do provide a sizing chart. Basically what you do is you'd measure your hand. And so I got these in a size large. And so if you think your hands look about like mine, then that should be a good size. All right, so first of all, what is a good reason for having tactical gloves? You say if you're not in the military or whatever else, you'd say, why do I want tactical gloves? There's actually a lot of different reasons you want them for. If you're out in the wild, out camping, if you're using like some tools and stuff, there's a good chance you didn't bust your knuckles. In fact, just recently, I was sent this tomahawk for review. And so we'll be getting to this in a bit, in a couple of weeks. And I pulled it open, and whenever I slid my hand up, I cut my finger along the edge of this tomahawk. And so that's something that when you have gloves, that's going to protect you from small little cuts and getting your knuckles busted. If you ever worked out with really anytime you work, in a tight space, there's a good chance you're going to bust a knuckle or something. And this is going to kind of protect your hands from that. So let's go ahead. I'll put this on. So the Velcro, it goes around several loops like that. Well, just one loop. There's a lot of space here on the Velcro to make sure you can get it nice and tight and just right where you wanted. Shouldn't have any problem with that coming off by itself. All right, so this does have, the tips have a, whatever it's called for the the touchscreen. So you can use your smartphone, any other devices that use a touchscreen. And so it's good, we'll test that out first. So I'm gonna turn on this overhead light, get a reflection there. All right, so what a lovely website. By the way, this is my website. I make custom Swiss Army knives. All right, so you can see that does work. You can scroll, you can tap, all that good stuff works. And so if you haven't seen my website, be sure to go check that out. It's f2scustoms.com. And basically have a showcase of all of my custom knives that I've made. So be sure to check that out if you haven't. But anyways, what we've demonstrated here is that the gloves do work with the touchscreen. All right, so, and it's just on the two fingers, well, on each hand, on each glove, these two fingers. The next thing is on the actual palms, you have like this rubberized kind of material on here. And what this is gonna do is gonna help you with grip. And so when you're holding on to a tool, if you've got like a knife you're working with, and whenever you grab onto that, that little bit of rubber there is gonna help you get a bit more grip basically on it. And plus this section of your palm is also when you're working, like if you're using an axe, shovel, whatever you're using, generally right along here, right where you'll get like your calluses and your blisters. That's when the spots of the glove that's going to get the most use. And that's why they have this second layer on here, a little bit of extra strength there. And it's nice they have this little cut because you can notice when I bend my thumb, that bends in, and it's actually very comfortable gloves. I actually used to have a pair of leather motorcycle gloves that had the protected knuckles, and they hurt my fingers like crazy. Whenever you'd grab the handlebar, for a while, you'd feel it start like pushing really hard against your knuckles. These have a really soft cushion on the inside. I can't really tell that well. Let's see, I can get it inside out here, somewhat. All right, so right here you can see this black. It's really nice and squishy, nice and soft, and so you don't feel any of the hard edges of the hard knuckle here. And so that's actually quite comfortable, in my opinion, right there. So these are also the breathable, so you got a couple of spaces where it's got vents along your fingers. You can see right here, it's got like some mesh, and also it's a bit of protection there because also it's one of the areas that get busted quite often. If you're out riding a bicycle or a motorcycle and you have these gloves on, if you're like out in the mountains and you run into branches and stuff, don't worry about it whacking your knuckles. It just basically provides a little extra protection whenever you're working with them. It can be used for, if you're expecting, trouble, whatever else. Of course, it's not something you can quick draw on. You can say, hey, wait a minute, man, let me put my gloves on. But if you are expecting trouble and you put on your gloves, this is, of course, going to give you a bit of advantage because that's going to hurt quite a bit having hard knuckles right there on, of course, that part right there where you'd be punching at. And so we're going to take this outside and we're going to test this. I got an idea. I watched some YouTube videos, what people usually do for testing. I see people, they smash glass, They punch bricks, punching bags. And so I came up with something original, and we're going to do that test real quick and see how well these hard knuckles actually hold up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these walnuts and we're going to smash them with the protected knuckle. Of course, I would never do this without gloves on, so that's why it's kind of a demonstration of the strength of these. All right, and then I see just some slight scuffing on this outer protective layer. Now I'm going to show you my knuckle. All right, so I hope you guys appreciate that. You can hear under the light, you can see some little scuff marks from those walnuts. All right, so I've already mentioned that the material is breathable. It's got these vents along the fingers, got some mesh behind there. But also it's got several locations where it's got specially breathable material to kind of help keep your hands cool. And also it's supposed to be quick drying. And so if your hands sweat while you're working or whatever you're doing, it's supposed to help so you dry as quickly. So something else is that the fit is really well for me. Okay, like I said, I ordered a size large and it fits my hand really well. But a couple of fingers are a bit empty at the tip. And so if you notice, generally your middle finger is longer than your other two fingers, your ring finger, your index finger. But with the glove, especially the ring finger, it's almost the same length as the middle finger. And so this finger does have a bit of loose space there at the tip. Not as bad as the index finger. But there's actually no problem with like dexterity. And so like picking up small pieces, of course, it's not as convenient as using your bare fingers, but you can use it for picking up small pieces, and so no real issue with that. Again, maybe I just have shorter fingers. In the middle finger, it's on the way. The middle finger is actually pretty good. As you see, not a whole lot of empty space, just these two, and the pinky. The thumb's pretty good. Other than that, the fit's actually really good. Tight where you want it tight, but not extremely tight anywhere. All right, so these gloves, they cost $40 on the Freetoo website, and so I'll include a link to that. And I do have a coupon code for all of my followers, subscribers, and so that coupon code is Fit to Survive. And so you put it in, and it gives you a 10% discount. So I'll save you some on these gloves. So let me know what you think. If you would use tactical gloves, what you think about these. These are the tan color. I think they also come in a black and a green. The green's kind of like the dark, kind of like basically a dark green. So anyways, let me know what you think. If you like these gloves, and if you'd use them, if you'd carry them in a pack, or anyways, how you would use them. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.